I did not forget. Oh. Yeah. Okay, do we... There we go. It's like, this is quiet. Wires everywhere. And translate. Do you ask Lidsi about Valeria's joyful gift? No. Let's ask you. Mausama's joyful gift? A sweet fruit pie, isn't it? I don't think it's a fruit pie, no. Apparently, if you ask Rose, you don't understand. I think the best choice to ask would be the old lady, isn't it? Playing this with one hand is kind of hard for camera reasons. Want to hear this old story of war again? Nope. Lady, you don't understand. I fought in that war. I'm a veteran. I'm in the same senior group as Atashi Hayato, and I'm not good at but I'm not good at taking care of small children. I think it's better to fix the leaks in this house than make play. I'm better at fixing leaks in a house than making play equipment. Did you see the swing outside? That was made by me and the director. It's amazing. I didn't give it to the Demon Lord. If I were... Who would want tools and paints? Apparently, even if I ask Gabby, they don't understand. All right, violent child. I guess just talk to everybody. I think it's going to come out with the same result. That is different symbols. Hiragana. Certainly around here I see. This is my idea. Have an eye on it. Excellent. Go to the place called the Tobar Gorge, which this little boy says, and look for the flowers of Zinnia. Like... Dragon Lore Zinnia? Lore Seeker Zinnia would like to battle. Okay. Going on a hike. Say Pokemon. I'm glad someone got that reference. She watching? Unless Mori suddenly shows up. Might as... It's a Mori. Mori. Gotta get that roll. That tongue roll. Mori. Seriously, that does not look like your... man, see, because it's Dragon Quest, man. It's like the original, yes, but because it knows what it is so well, it knows exactly how to subvert better than most things in the genre. I don't think I've seen that monster before. At least in 10. Oh, jeez. That don't hit very hard, though. On your monster hunting. Yeah, I've seen him before, just not in 10. And 3, 2, 1. This kind of style that can deviate from its original ideals and still feel right and fitting. Yep. Funny what the magic of simple good writing will do, too. Which is extra impressive when that good writing is behind a layer of gurgle spat out by Google. Yeah. I'm going to break this rock. Or is it going to ask me how to break the rock again? Yes. How do I break the rock again? This jammed rock can be broken by smashing something called a bomb ball. Oh, okay, is that exactly what I think it is? Do I need to go find a rock creature? By defeating a Bakudan rock. Yep. We're gonna pull some Dragon Quest VIII shenanigans and make a hand grenade. I hate the push system sometimes when you get just stuck behind something. Man, I keep seeing my character's horns from these weird angles and it's throwing me off. It's like, why are those there? Basically, you take the drop that we're getting from this dude and you would put it through the alchemy pot. And you could use it as an item, and it would let you use an explosion spell. Woo! Smack. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you can't always tell when it's just text. There should really be a font for sarcasm. Oh, we gotta do it again. Joy. True. Oop, I logged out. That reset my emotes. Miracle Slash can stay, though I barely touch it. I want to know if I change my weapon for set B, if it'll undo anything I choose not to show up. Never want to use you, ever. Oh, that's annoying. It still has an empty slot. I thought I would just remove it from the list. That's super obnoxious. Might as well just leave them on. Yeah, that's... I think it's this. Yeah, it's this. Okay, right here. So this is... This is gonna be real annoying. I'm gonna move that there, and that there, and there. Yeah. But let's see, we have... So, this is... Blind Man's Biff. That's not Blind Man's Biff. Yes, it is. Okay. Above. I'm not actually sure which skill that is. I think it's Flame Slash. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you are. Okay, let's see if we can get everything on this page. So, that I actually use. Blind Man's Biff. Better a cut above. I don't know. That's not one I use. This is the two-handed light one. Griffin Slash. And you are the 0 MP guy, so you can just sit there. Griffin Slash, and then... No, that's this. So which one are you, then? Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. For the most part, I'm putting... So this is all my passives on page 1. Then on page 2, this is my Battle Master and regular attacks, with some overlay here and there. Oh, so you actually might be... No. I'm actually pretty sure this is Falcon Slash. Oh well. Best way to find out is to get into a fight. Okay, are you Falcon Slash? Nope, okay, that's Flame Slash. That's what I thought, meaning this is Falcon Slash. Yeah, that happened. So you are the only one I am not sure of. Which one are you? Is that my big boy punch? That might actually be my big boy punch. I think that's my big boy punch. That is definitely my big boy punch. Takes 6 years to charge. That's the big boy punch. Yeah, that's the punch. How? Wow, that... Oh, no, I knew it was going to die before I got a chance to hit it. 100%. Okay. So we're gonna swap yeah, that's big boy punch. So let's swap Never gonna use you. We established that that is Falcon Slash. So Falcon and Miracle. Flame Slash. The 0-1 that nobody likes. The weird jumping one that's not very good. So then... Better Cut Above, and Blade of Ultimate Power. Figuring out my greatsword is going to be a pain later, but oh well. I think that's increased block chance. Since I just kind of threw that around. His flame. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so. Passive-wise, this is no weapon slash thing. That is my magic resist. That is my breath resistance. Actually, don't know what that one is. This is my ×2 attack by decreasing defense. This is HP absorb. This is gain tension upon hit. Blind Man's Biff, Cut Above, Giga Slash. This is the weird... This is the punch one. This is Falcon Slash, Griffin Slash. This is the two-handed glowy one. I cannot. I've just memorized their symbols. I memorized what they look like, so when I'm looking in the menu, I can find them quickly. I've seen my menu list enough times, I hope I know what they look like. And then Giga Crash, Miracle Slash, Falcon Flame. Wondering why you didn't say Kane. Oh, did I miss one? What are you? Oh, right. Then we went to this... Right, we moved stuff to the second page. So then... That makes you Blade of Ultimate Power? No. No. That's Blade of Ultimate Power. And I think that's my big shiny gold attack. Which we are going to move... over here. Cool. That should speed up my navigation a little bit, and if I ever get a good great sword again, I'll have to play with that. Arnuma Soda 2, Ultimate Sword 2. Which one was that? Out of curiosity. Was that this one or this one? Oh, that would be this one, because this P-looking symbol is always in front of Estoltia and Anlucia. So that's Ultimate Sword 2. Yeah, oh yeah. I caught on a little bit, because that, like, the P-looking symbol is or on, or something. So what's this one translate as, then? Out of curiosity. The other one with the 2. PSA, yeah. See, I can learn. It'd be faster if I just took the classes so you couldn't make fun of me anymore, but, you know, here we are. Oh, hell, way too much kanji, right? Yeah. These things have so much health, dude. Okay, I'll let them finish him off. Yeah, this is the one I want to know what it's called. 'Cause it's such a cool skill. I have to blow up another hole or something, don't I? I'm gonna have to jump down a level or 2. I don't know what the 4th kanji, it means unparalleled in history, which is just... it's a cool freaking skill, and it's the 200 skill point skill for Battle Master, so unparalleled in history kind of makes sense. Just to make sure I got these right. Yep, Falcon Slash, Griffin Slash. And 36 is such an odd number, man. What was that long word skill? That one? It was the, do you want me to open the menu, or are you asking what it is? Because it's the 200 point skill for Battle Master. This guy? Trying to add it to my cheat sheet, but I don't know what it is in English. That's just it. I don't think this one has an English equivalent. That's why I was asking, because if it translated to anything... I don't know. This is a 10 original skill. Oh, a rainbow in the demon world? I'll just translate it as perfection. The perfect sword skill. Perfect blade. It's a weird glowy demon bush. Kokon Masao perfection. Exclusive. Massive single target hit. It may never be said. May it never be said I was a great translator. Eh? Perfection. Huh. Blade of Perfection. What sounds better? Blade of Perfection or Perfect Blade? Because we'll just call it that, I guess. Since we have the liberty of, no official translation. Explosion. True, but there is no mention of a blade in there, so I was iffy about adding words. Yeah. It's more... I was more saying add the word for my own sake of bringing it up in conversation with other English players. Because just saying perfection could mean a lot of things. The skill perfection doesn't exactly warrant its attack skill for an English player. The weight increasing spell is weight down. You got down and heavy. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, those older brothers are back. They are fast. So perfect blade then? Yeah, we're just gonna call it that. It's already gone. Wait a minute. I thought they had just left. Wait a minute. What happened to them? One of the children go missing? No, that they're too happy for that. Looks like you got the flower properly. Excellent had the flower forcefully robbed from him. And happy someone vanished? Maybe. I finished writing. Here's the last one. What's this? Oh, that's adorable. Yay, my brother is dead. Yeah. Mao-sama, please get along with your older brothers. He's a nice, kind, but a little bit weird. The older brother may not be your type, but he's a good person, so please be kind. That's pretty good. After they insulted everything about him. I see. Did you all write this? Thank you so much. This brings a new meaning to the term demon children. Don't worry, you don't have to come with a high class... You don't have to come as a high class freak when you come. What? Congratulations, Yushka. The children like you. After that, you wrap the ribbon around the flowers with the letter. These children have no understanding of a hierarchy, and it makes it even more adorable. It's done. Be a good friend and get along with Mao-sama. Those flowers are beautiful. Or, oh wait. Something.
ああ、よくできてるな。これならあのおっかない魔王も気に入ってくれそうだ。
When that's done, it seems that the scary Demon King will like it too.
さてと、この花と手紙で氷の魔女様の気持ちも解けてくれるといいんだがな。
Well, I hope this flower and letter can melt the feelings of an ice witch.
まあ、やれるだけやってみよう。早速こいつを持ってバルディスタ城へ行ってみようぜ。
Yeah, hopefully, because I don't think this this blood contract works the other way, buddy. Well, let's do as much as we can. Let's take this back to Bardista Castle. Probably. And it's going to be hilarious. And they're trying... Yeah, no, exactly. That's the exact vibe I got. Oh, that's actually funny. Oh, walking. No, thank you. Yeah, right? Why did I bother turning the camera back in? Back on. It's going to be a cutscene again immediately.
Mata 貴様らか。何しに来た?
It's you guys. What do you want now?
魔王バレリア様、いかがです？先日の件、その後お心変わりはございませんでしょうか？
Demon King Valeria, how are you? The other day, have you changed your mind since the other day?
貴様もくどいな。何度来たとて私の心は変わらんぞ。
You're too confused. My heart doesn't change no matter how many times you come.
私も女性にしつこくするのは本意ではないのですがね。我が主はそれほどあなた様を見込んでおられるのです。
I don't really like to be persistent with women, but my lord expects as much from you. That's what I'd say.
冗談
Yeah.
はそれが通じる相手に言え。これ以上食い下がるというのなら、我がバルディスタへの宣戦布告とみなすぞ。
You just tell that person, if he doesn't back down a bit, I'll consider it a declaration of war towards Baldista. And I feel
そ
nothing.
れは困ります。ところで、
It's a garden, by the way. What?
前回はこちらもぶしつけでした。本日はこのような手土産を持参したので、ぜひ受け取っていただきたい。
Last time, I was still declined, but I brought this kind of handicraft. I bought this today. Please take it.
I なるほど。
I think that's IC. Yep, IC.
貴様らがあの子たちにここまで気に入られてるとはな。
I didn't think you guys would like them so much.
お気に召していただ
What?
けた
Does
よう
Yushka
で。
look like he's bad with
何よりです。
kids? It seems that you like it. Or uppity as if anything. Yeah, right? They gotta act like they have a job.
私はこんなもので懐柔されたりはせん。
Don't mock Baldista. I wouldn't be fooled by something like this.
謁見中のところ申し訳ございません。失礼いたします。
I'm sorry to disturb you in the middle of an audience.
何事か。謁見中に無礼であるぞ。
Come on, do you really think a guard is dumb enough to walk in here without it being important? What is it? Being so rude during an interview.
ですが火急の件でして、急ぎご報告をばと。
I'm here to report the matter of a fire.
よい、申せ。
Good. Tell me.
実はバルディア山岳地帯にある月明かりの谷の方面で
In fact,
魔性が大量に発生しているようなの
it
で
seems
す。
there are a lot of demons in the direction of the Moonlit Valley at the Bardia Mountains.
月明かりの谷だと。
In the Valley of Moonlight.
わかった。お前は急いで魔性対策部隊を向かわせろ。
Okay. You should hurry and send a magic countermeasures unit.
私は先に行く。馬を引け。
I'll go ahead. Pull around the horse. Pull my horse around.
おい聞いたな。月明かりの谷といえば孤児院のある方
Hey,
角だ。
you heard him. The Valley of Moonlight is in the direction of the orphanage. We should hurry too. Bum, 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 bum.
間に合ってくれ。
I was not expecting another line. Come with me. He'll save the kids or something, and then she'll be, okay, I guess you're not so bad. No, that's exactly what's going to happen. That is 100% what is going to happen. I think I just warped to the front of the town, actually. Yep. GG. Ooh, boss fight. Yeah, pretty much. That's like a solid minute of walking, actually. What the heck?
魔性の霧がこんなに。魔王様、ここは危険ですので下がってください。
That is a magical fog, Demon King. It's dangerous here. Please back down.
No. くそ、飛び込みやがった。こんな濃密な魔性の中でまだ生きてると思ってんのか。
She jumped in. Do you think you'll still be alive in such a dense magical fog?
バレリアに何かあってみろ。そしたらまず俺が矢面に立たされるじゃん
Try
か。
something in Valeria. Then I'll be stuck by the brunt?
冗談じゃねえ。出世すりゃ美味しい思いができると思ってここまで踏ん張ってきたってのによ。
Yeah, right. Oh, okay, I see. It's not a joke. I thought I could have delicious things if I got ahead. So I've been stepping it up to this point. Did he plan this?
No.
There are voices now. Welcome to version 5. Demon King, are you safe?
私はいい。早くこの子の手当てを。
I'm good. Take care of this child. Oh, here's where he shows his true colors.
お怪我
Nope.
ございませんか？
Valeria-sama, do you have any something? Do you have any injuries?
ヤイルか。
Yil. Yil.
この付近で魔性が噴出したのでしょうか。こんなになるなんて。
There's magical fog in this area. I didn't think this would happen. Valeria-sama, be careful.
まだ生きている子がいたんですね。よかった。
There's a child who's still alive. I'm glad. What about the rest of them? Dirtbag?
早く手当てをしましょう。まずはこの回復薬を飲ませて。
Let's get rid of that quickly. First, let this do the recovery work.
ヤイル待て。その回復薬。まずは
Wait,
私が飲む。
The recovery medicine. I'll take it first.
いえ、バレリア様よりその子の方が重
Oh,
症
plot
ですから。
twist. He's actually the one that's like super evil. No, because the child is more seriously injured than Valeria-sama.
あいつがバレリア様を後回しにするなんて珍しいな。
It's unusual for him to put Valeria behind. Yeah, exactly.
いい
It's
からよこ
poison.
せ。
Is he gonna try and kill the children to make her go insane? Or something? Give it to me.
いけません。
Plot twist, you're all evil, right?
ヤイル。これはどういうことだ？
What was in that? What does this mean?
これは薬の中身がいつの間にかすり替えられていたとしか。
This is just the contents had been replaced before I knew it. Sure, they had. Oh, don't blame that on me.
そうだ、あいつらです。この時期に我が国を
Yushka,
訪れ
it's
た
like, really?
よそ者が犯人
Really?
と考えるのが自然ではありませんか。
That's right. Them. It's the natural to link a stranger who visited our country at a time like this as a criminal.
こやつらとは少し前にここで会った。それ
Yeah,
ゆえ
right.
私とこの孤児院の関係を知っていてもおかし
I
くな
met
い。
these guys here a while ago, so it's safe to know that the relationship between me, they already know the relationship between me and this orphanage.
そこにいるベルトロには、以前院長が腰を痛めた時、この孤児院の世話を頼んだことがある。
I once asked Bartoro here to take care of this orphanage as when the director hurt her back.
それ以外、私は孤児院のことを話していない。
Other than that,
そこでだ、ヤイル。
I have not talked about the orphanage to anyone.
この孤児院が私に関係あると思った
So
んだ。
Yale, why did you think that this orphanage was relevant to me?
バレリア様、私の忠誠を疑うのですか。
Do you doubt my loyalty? She does now.
貴様の忠誠心を疑ったことはない。だがそれで貴様が過ちを犯さぬというわけではあるまい。
I have never doubted your loyalty, but that doesn't mean you won't make a mistake.
魔性石を使い、事故に見せかけ、皆を殺したのだな、ヤイル。
You used magic stones to pretend to be an accident and killed everyone. And Yushka, punch him in the face. Yushka, punch him in the face.
魔王バレリア、こいつは俺たちが相手をする。だからあんたは子供の手当てを早く。
Demon King Valeria, this guy is our opponent, so you should treat the child quickly.
私の邪魔をするな
Don't you get in my way. And now he turns into a Toriyama cliched monster, right? Also, welcome, Nick, if you're still here. Wow, do you all turn like that? It's not what I was expecting. I love when they get these monster forms, they have proper lip movements and everything. Garbage only harms Baldista. I'll kill you all. For my Baldista, glory to Valeria-sama. Thank goodness, a one-target boss for the first time in forever. Yushka, buddy, you shouldn't run ahead like that. Perfect blade on the right. Oh gosh! XD. Oh, I'm dying here. Yep. Dude, I like how Yushka will actually, like, use Yggdrasil Leaves, though. Really not have much setup? What do you mean? It's got a bit. To properly stay alive, you need to make sure you're using stuff like, your HP absorb. I'm out of range for that. And obviously, you want to have your tension as high as possible. As often as possible. Since joins fights like 7 moves he needs to do. Yeah, no, Demon Swordsman is what Xance is right now. I'm dead again. And Demon Swordsman has like 3 different moves that you just use on loop. Oh no, Yushka. Oh, okay. If I don't die here. Woohoo! He was an armamentalist? I think he was, yeah. Wow. I don't know anything about armamentalists, so... Death. Wrecked. Yep. This is version 5. This is, most recent content, that's for sure. I need to go to the mini metal guy and get like an army of these again. I'm running low. Let's bump it down by 1. I don't get any experience out of it anyway. Ooh. That's gonna kill me before I get to use this, isn't it? Oh, did I just get, like, super slowed? Ooh. Oh, that looks cool as heck. Yushika's got some cool moves. Crit heal. Ah. I just got to sit in the middle of that. Yay, revival. It's pretty surprisingly ineffective, huh? Ooh, paralysis. Right. What make-believe world is that? Rip. Death. Death. That's a weird hitbox, man. Okay. You know, what are hitboxes? Other than a lie. Oh, I'm dead again. What is a man? Oh my gosh, he totally does look like that. There's no living, only death. Yep. Cough sounds. Not even gonna translate that.
おい子供は大丈夫か
Hey, are the kids okay? Did only one kid survive?
Yael,
Oh no.
なぜこんなことをした？
Yael, why did you do this?
バレリア様がおかしくなってしまわれる前に私が何とかせねばと。
I had to do something before Valaria went crazy.
何を言っている？
What are you talking about?
あの日私は見てしまったのです。魔王様がここを訪れているのを。
That day, I had seen it. The Demon King visiting here. Basically, you think her affection for the children is
バレ
weakness.
リア様はまるで戦を忘れてしまったかのようなふぬけた目をされていた。
When talking to those orphans, Valeria-sama had dumb eyes as if she had forgotten the war.
霊言で強く美しい死を運ぶ氷の魔女と恐れられた魔王様を奴らは堕落させようとしたんだ。
Cold, strong, and beautiful, they tried to corrupt the ice witch carrying death that was feared as a demon lord.
バレリア様は孤高で非常で氷のように冷たく強くあらねばならんのだ。
Valeria-sama, lonely, ruthless, cold as ice. You have to be strong. It's probably hey, thanks Twitch. Yeah, no, that's gonna get simped. Oh man, I kind of had a feeling that's what he was going to be. The moment freaking Yushka used his speech 100 on this dude. You, to kill children for such a stupid reason.
くだらないものか。奴らが生きていれば魔王様の弱点としていずれ思わぬ災いを招き寄せるだろう。
I guess it makes sense in terms of Baldista, because they said going in it's a place of power, where power means everything, and this guy just, has that a little bit too ingrained into his head. Yes, it's crap. If they're alive, it's a weakness for the Demon King, and it'll eventually lead to unexpected disasters.
だからそうなる前にバルディスタに当たらすゴミどもを魔性で掃除してやったんですよ。
He lost his crap. So before that happened, I would clean up the trash that was lurking in Baldista with magical treatment.
そうか。その理由に嘘はないのだろう。だが
There's no lie in that reasoning, but... You are the one who caused the disaster. Didn't even freeze him. He wasn't even worth it. Didn't even use the ice magic.
Lily.
That's not unnerving at all. Can all of version 5 be this hilarious? I'm hilariously brutal. Just brutal in general. Oh man, it was only one child.
ヤイルが生まれたのは国境付近の小さな集落でな。他国からの侵略を受けて滅ぼされてしまったが。
Yale was born in a small settlement near the border. It was destroyed by an invasion from another country.
その時部隊を率いて駆けつけた私が敵軍に殺されかけていた幼いヤイルを助けたのだ。
I rushed to lead the troops at that time and helped a young Yale who was about to be killed by an enemy army.
その石は子供たちの。
Are each of those stones a child? Yes.
墓標だ。
I think it's yes, they are probably. Yes, it's a grave marker.
ここはかつて私と共に戦った仲間たちの墓場だ。
This is the graveyard for the friends who once fought with me.
院長にどこまで聞いたかは知らんが、1000年ほど前、激しい戦乱が
Yeah,
あってな。
holy crap. I don't know how much I asked the director, but there was a fierce war about 1,000 years ago. I don't know how much you were told by the director, but there was a fierce war.
その頃まだ幼かった私はろくでもない傭兵どもに拾われて他の子供たちと一緒に捨て駒みたいに戦わされたのさ。
I was young at the time, and I was picked up by crappy mercenaries and had to fight with other children like abandoned pieces. How sudden do you want your fields to be? DQX? Yes!
バニとディセル、ルチオ、タチアナ、スーゴ。生まれた国は違ったが皆大事な仲間だった。
I was born of a different country, but they will all be important companions.
仲間たちとは戦が終わったらみんなで安心して暮らせる家を作ろうとよく語り合っていたよ。
I used to talk with my friends about building a house where everyone could live in peace after the war.
だが生き残ったのは私一人だった。
But I was the only one.
彼らはただ仲間たちと静かに暮らすことだけを願っていたのに。
But I was the only one who survived, even though they just wanted to live quietly with their friends.
ファラザードの使者とやら子供たちの花と手紙はまだ持っているか？
The messenger of Farazard. Do you still have the children's flower and letters?
あ
Yeah.
「私が魔界統一を果たしこの乱世を終わらせよう。
I will unify the demon world and end this turbulent war.
貴様の主とやらに伝えておけ。魔戦境にあって闇の根源の力我が物にしてやると。
Tell your lord and the others, I will meet Lord Mason and make his power my own, the power of the source of darkness.
私は準備ができ次第大神門へ向かう。そこで再び会おう。ファラザードの者たちよ。
I'll be heading to the Great Court as soon as I'm ready. I'll meet again there. I like him more than I thought I would.
大きな声じゃ言えないが、俺は現状でアストルティアに侵攻するのは反対だったんだ。
I can't say it in a loud voice, but I was against invading Astoltia at the moment.
今のバルディスタじゃアストルティアとの戦は長引き、泥沼化しちまうだろうよ。そうなったら1000年前の戦の二の舞だ。
In Bardista now, the battle with Astoltia will be protracted and swamped. If so, it will be a second dance of the battle 10,000 years ago.
俺は魔王バレリアが大魔王になって魔界統一を果たした上でアストルティアに攻め込むべきだと考えていたのさ。
I thought that Valeria, the Demon King, should become the Great Demon King and unify the demon world before attacking Nostoltia. That's bad.
これからは晴れて敵同士だ。もう協力することもないだろうよ。手伝ってくれて感謝するぜ。
It's like, I'm technically a spy right now if you think about it, because I'm getting all of this information, but I'm also helping unify an army that I'm going to have to fight. It's a good reason. And it's going to be sunny, with enemies everywhere. I don't think I'll cooperate anymore, though. Thank you for your help.
この国でやるべきことは終わった。お前もよくやってくれたな。
I've done what I have to do in this country. You did well. Here, have your quest reward nonsense that means nothing to you at your level. Here's a reward. Receive it. I want to be using another class, but I also can't. It's
次
too
は
low.
ゲルヘナ原野の東にある魔王ワスバルの治める国ゼクレス魔導国に向かおう。
Next, let's head to Zekri's Magic Kingdom, the country governed by the Demon King Asbal, east of the Kernana Phantom Field. Right?
行くぞ。
I mean, it was for this. I just hit it before I started 5. That would be nice. You can basically do that with the concierge anyway, though. Okay, content. Yep, that's still Omega blocked. Upload videos. Let's have this going in the background since I'm going to have to put this in... upload this in 2 separate instances. No, it is not made for kids. Next, next, next. Now I get to see how many frames I suddenly start dropping. For people who play all the time, pretty much. I'm also no longer using Google Chrome, so hopefully it's not going to eat up 6 billion times more of my computer power than it actually needs. I'm going to have to update the tags, though, too. Let's go ahead and close. Oh, Discord is closed. It just thinks it's still open. And just like that, the frame drops begin. Maybe I will wait. Editing mid-stream like a professional, pretty much. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, holy crap. We are going to wait 0.02% frame drops my rear end. You've already dropped 1,500 frames. We're waiting. Cancel upload. I will do that later. Jeez Louise. Somebody must be streaming upstairs, otherwise it'd probably be fine. What obligatory thing do we have to kill now to get through the next gate? It's a little annoying that if you want to go to, like, your My Town, though, or, like, your house or anything, first you gotta go back to Estoltia, and then warp. Also, something I realized I did not question at all is how the heck Yushka has this very convenient stone that lets him warp to Estoltia at his leisure, and the rest of the demons don't. I think that's worth noting. Just saying. Oh, wait. No, I want the My Town. So then I don't have to go inside anything. No load screens. I can walk right to it, and boom. HP and MP restored by convenience of bench. The game till the gate would open at the point where, like, meh, it's a cool entrance, like something. Oh, that's why it warps to Yushka's house. What I'm assuming is his house. I hope it's not his house. It's seen better days. Doomed to be a demon forever. Nah. Only until I finish this next kingdom and do the event at the top of that tower, which I'm assuming is the end of version 5.1. Oh, this was a town. Is that just straight up a skeleton? Freaking magic. Excellent's like, hey, version 4 was kind of depressing. Version 5, hold my beer. It's a very large open field. Surely a set piece won't be here later. Horny skeleton? What? Yeah, all the versions are kind of depressed, though. You're right. You know, that was super heavy. Oh my gosh. Oh, skeleton had horns. Oh, duh. And, like, Quad's actual death? Good gracious, that was way more dramatic and hurt a lot more than shot off a cliff. I mean, yeah, that's true. But it was kind of hard to separate it from the Lord of the Flies. Buddy, do you have pupils? Yes, you do. They're just very, very dark. What? Are you gonna judge me on my size, too? Foolish person like you wants to set foot in our country. But if you really want to go through here, bring Satan's evil eye stone as a passport. Then I'll think about it. I don't think you can get it. But if you want to go that far, bring it on. Satan's Evil Eye Stone is a very valuable item, but I saw a dark merchant in this area selling it. At best, you should be able to go around and look for it. So what, I have to prove to you that I'm worthy by buying something. Is it gonna be in one of the caves? I feel like it's a trick. So is the other guy calling me poor or unwise? Not at all. Invite people. Copy. Let me know if that works. Oh, right there. In general. And close Discord. Cool. Welcome to the server. Okay, take your rock. That is a rock! Wow, you really got an evil eye stone? Show me a little better. It's fake, isn't it? No. Was it still here? I'll give you this, so go through quickly. Okay. There was probably a better way to get one. Rather than blowing my gold on it, but whatever. Ooh, this area is really cool looking. Again, you would not believe this is a demon world. I'm a little bummed that this seems to be the only overworld music here, but... Just a weird stone tablet. The letters are engraved in the stone monument. Apparently it looks like the Astoltia character. Would you like to read the engraved letters? Yes. Excellent, read the Astoltia inscription on the stone monument. Life is equal to demons, beasts, and flowers, just as nobles and commoners are. Don't forget your kindness. It is advisable to pour water from the flowers to keep the flowers alive, even after folding them by hand, and then gently pick up those flowers. Okay. It's a weird statue. Why would you make your own warriors hide in their face? My gosh, speaking of faces, my demon face keeps throwing me off. Every time I turn the camera and I see it, I have to double take. Oh, is this the very Asian one? Where the heck is everybody? There's everybody. It's a very intricate fountain. Did it already grab the warp point? It did not. It's been a while since I've seen another player, let alone in areas like this. Though I suppose this is version 5, so if it's going to be anywhere, it's more likely here. If I was playing on server 1, it'd probably be a lot more common. It's a wild hair color.
貴様ら何者だ。この先は荘厳にして偉大なるゼクレス城だ。身分の不確かな者は入れんぞ。
Who are you? Up ahead is the majestic and great castle of Zelcles. No one with uncertain status can enter.
見たところこの国の民ではないようだが、ここは貴様らのようなよそ者が来る場所ではない。さっさと消えろ。
Looks like you're not a citizen of this country. This isn't the place for strangers like you. Disappear.
私はファラザード国の魔王の使者ユシュカというものだ。
I'm Yushka, a messenger from the Demon King of Falazard.
主からの命で魔王アスバル陛下にお目通り願いたくここへ参った。通してはもらえないだろうか。
I came here at the command of my lord to ask His Majesty the Demon King Asabel. Can you let me through?
ファラザードだと南方にそんな新興国があると聞いてはいるが
I've heard that there are such emerging countries in the south.
たとえ他国の使者であろうと許可なき者を通すわけにはいかん。早々に立ち去れ。
We can't let someone in without permission, even if it's a messenger from another country. We get to repeat our exact actions from last time.
使者である私へのその態度はすなわち我が王への侮辱と受け取るがそれでも通せないと。
I will take that attitude towards me as a messenger as an insult to my king. But I still can't pass? Speech 100.
待て。確認を取るのでしばし待たれよ。
No, wait, we'll get confirmation, so please wait a while. I can tell I'm gonna hate her. Oh, I am gonna hate her, I can already tell. Where did Asphalt go? I told you to attend the tea part. I told him to attend the tea party today.
お前たち、あやつを連れ戻せ。見つけるまで城に戻ることは許さぬぞ。
Bring him back. I will not allow you to go back to the castle until you find him.
はっ、承知いたしました。
Is that a beard or a neck brace, buddy? Yes, I understand.
まさかいきなりのお出ましとはな。エルガドーラ王太后様もお元気そうなことで。
With that sudden appearance, Empress Dowager El Gadora seems to be doing well. Yeah, a little bit.
報告を受けていないとは失礼した。どうやら行き違いがあったようなので、出直させてもらうことにしよう。
Well, I'm sorry you didn't receive a report. Apparently there was a mistake. So let's start again. Is Prince Charmless, I mean Charmless here? Yeah, right?
さて、今の話は聞いてたな。この国の魔王アスバルは城にご不在のようだ。一つ、町で情報収集でもしてみ
You
る
heard
か。
it now, didn't you? Asphalt, the demon king of this country, seems to be absent from the castle. Let's go collect information on the town. Yep, exactly the same. It's gotta be, because, they want you to have the exact same experience despite which direction you choose, instead of making them two different experiences and expanding said experience. You are a demon, Puku? What? Whoa. Who makes the second floor cut off like this? It's kind of weird. Let alone with such an unsafe... Who am I to judge, Demon World architecture? Buddy, take it from me, that blue and red is clashing very hard. You green-haired dudes always look really out of place. Is that a man in a dress? Oh no. Moving on. I ain't no one to judge. You do you, buddy.
とりあえず情報を持っていそうな町の有力者を見つけて聞き込みしてみるか。
Would you like to find... I want you to find and listen to influential people around town who are likely to have information for the time being. Oh no.
おっと、早速それらしいのが。
Oops, that's right.
お前ら何者だ。こちらはベラストル家ご当主のリンベリー様で
Who
あ
are
る。
you guys?
気安く近寄るな。
This is Lemberry, the head of the Velestor family. Do not approach casually. Yeah.
ほう、そんなに偉いお方ならいい情報を持ってそうじゃないか。
Huh, that's crazy. You might have some good information.
なああんた、ちょっといいか。
Aren't you a little something?
ちょっと何よあんたたち、みすぼらしい身なりでよくもこの私に口が聞けるわね。
What are you guys with such a shabby appearance? Well, I guess it can't be helped.
これだから身分をわきまえない下等魔族は嫌なのよ。今すぐ目の前から消えてくれない？
I don't like the lower demons who don't know their identity. Can you disappear from my eyes right now?
はじめましてリンベリー様。ぶしつけな問
Let
いで
me tell
恐
you how
縮です
important
が、
I am.
魔王アスバルの居場所をご存知ありませんか？
Nice to meet you, Limberry-sama. Excuse me for the question, but do you know where the whereabouts of the Demon King Aspal?
もう全然人の話を。
I'm talking about something about... He was asking her about of her time
あなたよく見たらなかな
for
か
a
イ
bit
ケ
of
て
her
るじ
time.
ゃない
Yeah, I guess. If I look closely, you look pretty cool.
そんなみ
Oh
すぼら
no.
しい格好をしているなんて
He
もったい
punched
ないわ。磨け
the
ば最
butler.
高にいい男になること間違いなしですもの。
It's a shame to be dressed like that. There is no doubt that you will be one of the best men I've ever seen if we polish you up. Ugh. Oh no. Yushika, run away. Yushika, run away.
そうだねえあなた、我がベラストル家で今夜開催される秘蔵の芸術品のお披露目パーティーに招待してあげる。
That's right. Hey, I'll invite you to the Treasured Arts open party tonight at the Vestor family house.
ねえ招待状このものに1枚渡
Yeah,
してちょ
he
うだい。
definitely did. The finger curl, I think, signified that. Give this person an invitation.
私が直々にあなたに見合う衣装を見繕って専属の召使いとして雇ってあげるわ。
I'll find a costume that suits you and directly hire you as an exclusive servant. He's like,
このリンベリー
Oh, I
様
hate
の
her.
お気に
I
入り
hate
な
her
れ
so
ば
much.
出世は約束されたも同然。いい目を見させてあげるわよ。
If you become Limberry-sama's favorite, you are promised to succeed. I'll give you a good look.
リンベリー様、そろそろパーティーの準備のお時間が。
It's time to prepare for that party.
そうだったわ。私としたことがまだ会場のお花の色を決めてなかったわね。急がなくちゃ。
That's right, I haven't decided the color for the flowers of the venue yet. I have to hurry.
それじゃああなた
Only
その私に気
dragon.
に入られたけど公園に思いなさいよ
The closest we can do is dragons. Is this acceptable? Then you. Please be honored that it's me personally who invited you.
パーティー会場でまた会いましょ
Probably
う
to see you at the party.
パーティーはごめんだが、何か情報は得られるかもな。俺はジョーカーを探索するから、パーティーにはお前が潜
I
入
hope
し
we
てく
don't
れ。
see him till he comes out of there and he just looks like he's had enough. I'm sorry for the party, but I might get some information. I'm exploring the castle, so you can infiltrate the party. Well, I'm gonna go so you can infiltrate.
お互い聞き込みを終えたら、またジョーカーで落ち合おう。招待状は渡しておくぜ。
Once we've looked around, let's meet at the castle. I'll give you the invitation. I want nothing to do with this. She wants to shave off that
せい
stubble,
ぜい
and
あ
I
の
ain't
わが
having
まま
it.
お嬢様のご機嫌を損ねないようにな。
At best, wouldn't want to hurt such a selfish lady. Dude, he's so cool. Oh my gosh, he's so gosh dang cool. Oh, this guy, who has no idea how to properly shade red and blue together. What the protag thinks most of the time when being dragged into life-ending situations every day. Every dang day. Every single day. I will be right back, chat. Every dang day. Okay. A 10-minute break? No? There's an evil robot clone? Alright, it's dead. So how about now? And Lucy, you look like kick me off a balloon? Alright, fine. Cool. Here we go. Pretty much. After toying with your heart, no less. You are a very well-groomed ogre, with very mean eyes. Don't tell E.G. Bobby we found his better-dressed cousin. Nothing's gonna trigger till I walk up those stairs. Like how there's all these well-dressed people and then just whatever the heck I look like. Yeah, seriously. Like a Skyrim bandit, a little bit. Was going for like a mountain warrior vibe.
はあ、あんた誰？なんでこんなみすぼらしいのがパーティーに紛れ込んでる
It's
わ
like,
け？
who are you? Probably. Who are you? Why is this shabby thing mixed up in the party? It's like he was with the guy you gave the invite to.
あのイケてる男の横にいたやつ？全然記憶にないんだけど。
And the guy who was next to the cool guy, I don't remember at all.
あの美男子はどこ行ったの？私が招待したのは従者のあんたじゃなくてあいつなのに。
Where's that beautiful man? I invited him, not you, servant.
ひどいわ。私の誘いを断るなんて許せない。
Ah, such a brat. It's terrible. I can't forgive you for reusing my invitation. Look.
今度見かけたら
Oh, you're making a scene, girl.
会いに来なかったことを後悔させてやる。
He'll regret not coming to see himself next time.
もうその招待状はあんたにあげたんじゃないんだから返してよね。
I didn't give that invitation to you. Give it back.
このパーティーは招待されてない客は入場お断りなのよ。
I think making a scene is the only... Oh,
今すぐこいつを
right.
つまみ出しなさい。
This party is not open to uninvited guests. You guys go pick up the right one right now.
ちょっと待ってください。
Wait a minute.
その子は僕の連れなんです。慣れない場で迷ってしまったようで。
This child is my companion. It seems that he got lost in an unfamiliar place.
なんだ、あなたのしもべだったの？加藤魔族がうろうろしないよう、ちゃんと首はつけておいてよね。
Was it your servant? Be sure to put a collar on them so that the lower demons don't hang around.
これは失礼しました。よく言っておくよ。
I'm sorry for this.
君もびっくりさせてしまったね。さあ、僕についておいで。
Must have been surprised too. Come on, come with me.
ねえシリル、次のコレクションにどの絵を買うべきか迷ってるから。
Wait, Cyril.
あなたの意見が聞きたい
I'm
の。
wondering which painting to buy for the next collection. I'd love to hear your opinion.
ちょっとこっちに来てよ。
Come over here.
わかったよ。すぐに行くから少しだけ待ってて。
Okay, okay. I'll be there soon. Just give me a minute.
僕の名はシリル。君と話したくてつい出しゃばってしまった。
My name is Cyril. I just wanted to talk to you.
今は手が離せないから、平民街の北にある僕が経営する骨董屋。
I can't take my hands off of this now. So let's meet at the bone dwelling shop. Rococo dude. The what? Try that one again, Google. Big fat word in the parentheses. Roku something. Which I run on the north of the Commoner District.
用が済んだらすぐに僕も向かうから、そこで話をさせてくれないか。
I'll be heading to you as soon as I'm done, so let's talk there. Can he tell?
それじゃまた後で。六大陸堂で会おう。
See you later at the Soraja Mata. only thing she knows how to do is make a scene. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you did. I was just repeating it. Is the party over already? Everybody's back outside. You know, it's funny, because, like, honestly, Square could probably get away with, if they wanted to not localize the game, they could probably just redo the cutscenes in an English format and release it in parts as a giant movie. Like, part by part by part by part. Because there's honestly not that much in between the more I think about it. A lot of the later versions, you spend a lot more time, I feel, in cutscene than actual map roaming. Only part that might be hard is version 1, since you'd have to pick. You couldn't necessarily do every single race as the picked choice. There's been a lot. Oh yeah, he definitely knows. Hey buddy, your world map is outdated. There's another continent in the middle there. How did you beat me here?
君か。
Honestly, that could probably work. The cutscenes are directed well enough. On top of just, yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. Oh, you. Yeah, buddy, your map is outdated. I brought, like, some girl I know helped me bring a continent from the past into the present. It's kind of wild. It's unexpectedly fast. I'm glad you arrived safely. It was already hard for me to shake off Limberry.
そういえば、まだ名前を聞いていなかったよね。
Buddy, you have a cool coat. You know that? I like your coat. I want your coat. By the way, I haven't heard your name yet. Me too, my explain animation.
君は
Nope.
なんていう名前なのかな。
It's like the only time I've ever been off. What is your name? Oh, he had one more line. Now it's my explain animation.
そうか。いい名
And
前だ
you're
ね。
gonna see your name a lot less in text boxes. Interesting.
もしかして君はアストルティアから来たんじゃないかな。
Maybe you came from Astoltia? Maybe you came from Astoltia.
あの時一目君の身なりを見てすぐ分かったんだよ。
He knows. At that time, I knew immediately when I saw your appearance.
僕はずっと昔から身分の差がなく自由に暮らせるアストルティアに
I've always
憧れ
admired
てた。
Astoltia,
だからすぐピンときたんだ。
who has no difference in status and can live freely, so I was immediately impressed.
この店もこの国の貴族たちが所有するアストルティアゆかりの品を集めるために開業したんだよ。
This store was also opened to collect Astoltia-related items, owned by the aristocrats of this country.
な、それでさ、君が持っているそれはキーエンブレムだろ？よかったらそれを僕に見せてくれないか？
Oh, well, that's it. That's a key emblem you have. Would you please show it to me? Which one? I have like 2 for each continent.
ずっと
Haven't seen one of these since version 1.
本物を見るのは初めてだよ。これは国を救うほどの偉業を達成した者にだけ与えられる品なんだろう。
I've been looking for one, but this is the first time I've seen the real thing. This is a gift only given to those who have achieved great things to save a country.
なんて綺麗なんだ。これを授与されているなんて、君はきっとすごく腕が立つんだろうね。
How beautiful. I'm sure you were very excited to have been rewarded this. Again, which one? Honestly, it got kind of tiring.
おや、フラフどうしたんだい？
Huh? What's wrong with Fluff? He
ま
named
さ
it
かこ
Fluff.
の泣き方は
No way. This way of crying.
ああ急にごめんよ
Oh, I'm sorry. So suddenly. You are unnervingly polite.
この子はフラフって言ってゼクレス魔導国近くのベルバイン湖に渡ってくる銀翼竜のヒナなんだ
This is a chick of a silver-winged dragon that crosses Lake Belvine near Zakrees Magic Kingdom.
毎年そこで銀翼竜の群れを見るのが僕の楽しみだったんだけど数年前その湖に凶暴化した魔獣が住み着いてしまったん
I
だ
was
よ
looking forward to seeing a flock of silver-winged dragons every year, but a few years ago a ferocious demon beast settled in the lake.
それで銀翼竜の群れを襲うようになってこの子は去年襲われていたところを僕が助けてこの店で手当てしていたんだ
It started attacking a flock of silver-winged dragons. This one was treated by my store, and I've been helping it since it was attacked last year.
また今年群れが来たら返そうと思っていたんだけど参ったな今年は例年より群れが戻るのが早いよう
I
だ
was thinking of returning him when the flock came this year. It seems that the flock will return earlier this year than usual.
湖に竜たちが降り立つ前に魔獣を倒さないとまたフラフの家族が襲われてしまう
But if I don't defeat the demon beast before the dragons get to the lake, the family will be attacked again.
そうだ君なら
Probably that's it. You have those.
銀翼竜の群れがベルバイン
You're
湖
a
に着く
warrior,
前
aren't
に
you? I saw that thing.
湖の魔獣を倒してくれない
Can
か
you defeat the demon beast of the lake before the flock of silver-winged dragons returns?
お礼として僕にできることならこの後何だって力になる
If you can do this as a thank you,
どうかお願いだ
if I can do this as a thank you, I will do whatever I can in my power as a thank you.
本当か
Really?
あり
Thank
がと
you.
うじゃあ僕もフラフを連れてすぐ出発するから君も急いでベルバイン湖に向かってくれ
Then I'll leave with Fluff right away, so hurry up to Lake Belvine.
ベルバイン湖はこの国を出てベルバインの森の西側から南の方角だこの店は閉めるから湖で待ち合わせしよ
To get to Belvine, leave from the west and then south of Belvine Forest. This shop will close, so let's meet at the lake. Actually, I kind of wanted to walk around the shop. Oh, Yushka.
探したぜ。それでどうだ。何か有力な情報は得られたか。
I've searched around. How about you? Get any useful information?
シリルってやつの手伝いだと。おいおい、一体何をしている。魔王を探すって話はどうな
We're
ったん
gonna
だ
help Cyril with... The hell are you doing? What happened to the story of finding the Demon King?
あの白いドラキーは。
Is it that Draki? That white Draki, yep.
そうか。なるほどな。
I see.
よし。お前はシリルってやつとしばらく行動を共にしろ。俺は引き続
You should
き
be-
町で情報を集
You
め
should
る。
be able to act with Cyril for a while. I will continue to collect information in town.
手伝いが済んだらすぐ町に戻ってこい。俺の方も頃合いを見て合流しよう。
Please come back to the town as soon as you're done. Yeah, but honestly, I'm shocked that much hasn't happened yet. Like, taking the cutscenes and kind of making a fan movie. The only question would be, which race do you use? Because I think to do it properly, you should probably keep the character as close to the just default design as possible. And probably keep him human for the rest of the cutscenes after that point in version 1, but... Yeah, Wettier Ogre. Okay. And I can't go this way, I don't think. Oh, I did not want to hit that. There's so many. An annoyingly large amount of crabs. Okay, I should probably go translate that text then. Why can't I pass through? Oh. Either way, I need to get down there. Ferocious demon beast to settle in like Belvine, and the royal territory is being blocked. But if you bring the spores that the something drops, it'll be different. Go kill a thing. Kill a mushroom, probably. The amount of hits I can get out of this is almost problematic. Because I end up using more XP before I get to my bigger attacks. I am committing genocide in hell. And Demon World ain't hell, because there's been some really pretty areas. But, lol. Also, we found a well-dressed E.G. Bobby in the Demon World. I say this because that is you, True Blue. And you weren't here for me to make that joke, so... Though I made the joke anyway. You just didn't get to hear it, obviously. I know, but seriously, does this look like a Demon World? I've been saying it a lot, but this does not look like a Demon World. It's way too pretty. Dresses his best. Yep, that's a giant boss fight ring. So, True Blue, did you see the announcement for the 7 remake? Ooh, that GQ9 battle music! This demon beast suddenly came from somewhere and settled on Lake Bellwine. It's terribly rampaging. It's been terribly rampaging since then.
時が経って落ち着けば銀翼竜たちと共存できるかもと様子を見ていたんだけどやはり倒す以外に道はなさそうだね
It is technically Yuffie DLC and PS5 version, but the best part is if you have the PS4 version, it gets upgraded for free. I was wondering if I could coexist with the Silver Dragons, since it settled down over the time. If it settled down over time, but there seems to be no other way than to defeat it.
フラフは安全な物陰に隠しておくよお願いだこの魔獣を倒してくれ
Hello, Jake. What's up? Oh, Ark of Nepishtim. $60. I don't have $60, Jake. But I appreciate the message nonetheless. I also just got it on Steam, so... for significantly cheaper. Having it physically would be cool, but I don't know if I have $60 to chuck at it. I'll hide with Fluff in a safe shadow. Please defeat the Demon Beast. Well, thanks for checking anyway. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Right off the bat, are you real? Oop. That, I don't like that. One day. I mean, it's super cheap on Steam, but, and I know you just don't have a PC that can run it. I don't know what that is, so we doing Magic Res. Yeah, Magic Res is a good choice. Do we risk this? Ooh. Yeah, we got time. That's another lightning attack. It was, yes. So was the remake of it, yes. So was Felghana, and apparently 7. You missed. I like how he just has giant death lasers. That was not the skill I wanted to use. Yes, let's nuke my defense right before taking a magic blast to the face. Genius. Oh, there's a little cabin over there. How quaint. This thing, oh, he's asleep. Booyah. I know there's another skill I have that's like... I thought it was a Battle Master skill where you punch something. Yeah, that. I completely forgot about this skill. It's the little punch. All right. Thanks for swinging by, True Blue.
やはり君はとても強いんだね。あまりにすごくて見惚れてしまったよ。
You're so strong. I think I might fall in love with you. Please, please don't.
これでこの湖にやってくる銀翼竜たちにも平和が訪れるだろう。
This will bring peace to the Silverwing dragons who come to this lake.
Oh yeah. この鳴き方は
Whirls. Ah! I'm not gonna live that one down for a while. We are still going. Sorry, bro. Only Annie. Bro, I'm a fan of the cannon ship. Don't at me. Oh, maybe this way of crying. The family. Oh, okay. That's a good music choice. That is not the same species. Change my mind. What the heck? They grow up so cool. Don't I walked into that one.
ちょうどフラフの家族たちが今年もまた戻ってきたみたいだ。
Look. Looks like Fluff's family is back again this year. I love how you called this dragon Fluff. Yeah, it's a really good choice. It's a Pokemon now. Got a question? All right. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba,
グラフを家族の元に返せてよかった。これも君のおかげだよ。本当にありがとう。
I'm glad I got to return Fluff to his family. It's also thanks to you. Thank you very much.
僕がこの国に残っている理由もこれでなくなった。毎年帰ってくる銀翼竜の群れを見守ることが僕
This
の
is no
生きがいだ
longer
った
the reason. There's no longer a reason why I remain in this country. Watching the flock of Silverwings dragons returning every year was my purpose.
だけど見守るうちに僕自身が広い世界を自由に旅する夢を抱くようになった。
But as I watched over, I began to dream of traveling freely in the wide open world.
自分にはできないって諦めていたけど、最近アストルティアへの道が開いたって聞いたんだ。
I'd given up because I couldn't do it. But I heard that the road to Astoltia has recently opened up. Yeah, and
こう
it's
し
a
てアスト
problem.
ルティアから来た君と偶然出会えた今こそが旅立つ絶好のチャンスだと思うんだよ。
I think this is a great opportunity to leave now that I have met you from Astoltia.
僕は夢を諦めたくない。
I don't want to give up on my dreams. Then don't, buddy. Get out there and explore.
僕は今夜アストルティアへ旅立つ。やっと自分の迷いを断ち切れそうだよ。
Yeah, I've decided. I'm leaving for Astoltia tonight. I'm finally about to cut off my hesitation.
だけど旅立つ前に
You're the
一つ
prince
だ
of
け
this
持ってい
country,
かな
aren't
きゃ
you?
いけないものがあるんだ。どうしても。
But there's one thing I have to bring with me before I leave.
ようやく見つけましたよ。エルガドーラ様がお
And
待
they've
ち
been
です。
searching all night.
我々にご同行ください。
Finally found you. El Gadora is waiting for you. Please accompany us.
わかったよ。いつまでも逃げてはいられないと思っていたしね。
I understand. I knew I couldn't run away forever. Did she do that to your neck, buddy? Do you need help?
君と会えてよかった。またいつかアストルティアの地で再会できる日を楽しみにしているよ。
I'm glad I met you. I look forward to seeing you again someday in Astoltia.
それまでは少しの間さよならだね。
Yeah, definitely. Until then, goodbye for now. Okay, Weasel, what's up? I like this overworld theme still better than version 4's, but this lake is gorgeous, by the way. Holy crap. You ever just immediately forget what was in a treasure chest you had just opened? Right into another cutscene. Right into another cutscene.
Oh. 待ってたぜ。シリルってやつからの頼まれ事は無事終わったようだな。
I've been waiting. It seems that the request from Cyril was finished successfully.
それでシリルはどこへ行った？
Cyril.
一緒じゃないのか？
So where did Cyril go? Weren't you together?
なるほど。アストルティアに行く。ね。
Stream lags so hard I'm a full minute behind. Refresh and come back to an ad. Rip! I see. He's going to Estoltia.
魔界を出られると面倒なことになるな。なんとかその前に捕まえたいところだが。
Don't be bothered. If you leave the demon world, I'd like to catch him before that. We'd be bothered if he left the demon world. I need to catch him before that.
他に何か言ってなかったか？
Hey, did Cyril say anything else?
アストルティアに旅立つ前にどうしても持っていきたいものがあるって言っていたのか。
That Estoltia has something you really want to bring before... He said he wanted to get something he really wanted to bring before he left for Estoltia.
シリルは城下町で骨董屋を経営してい
I
た
have
ん
a
だよな。
clue. Cyril round a bone-dwelling shop in the castle town, right?
その店を探れば何か手がかりがつかめるはずだ。
If you search the store, you should be able to find some clues.
それじゃあ店で落ち合おう。急いで来いよ。
Let's meet at the store. Hurry up. Okay, I think that's the end of that cutscene. I don't know if you're still a minute behind, Weasel, so I'll give it a sec. Zook Hero Z before. It's a really good Mega Man bootleg. I cannot say I have. Oh no. Oh, well, Google Images ain't no help. Oh. It looks a lot like the Extreme games, if this is accurate. Interesting. Classic and X on the Game Boy C. From what it's worth, it's very good. Well, I'll give it a more in-depth look in a bit, I suppose. I'm debating how much further I want to go, because it is 6 o'clock, and I have been going since 11:30. I gotta do some other things. Well, I don't gotta, but I wanna. Let's go.
鍵がかかってるな。悪いが強引に行かせてもらう。
It's locked. Sorry, but I'll have to force you. What the heck happened to the map? I got the doors fine now.
これがシリルの骨董屋か。よくもまあ閉鎖的なこの国でここまでアストルティアの品物を揃えたもんだ。
This is Cyril's antique shop? Well, in this closed country, we have so many of Astoltia's items. We only have so many of Astoltia's items. Why is the map all like that?
でもどこかおかしいような。俺が昔見た地図と少し違っているな。
Something's wrong. It's a little different than the map I saw a long time ago. That one's probably wrong too.
お前の地元だろ。ちょっと調べてみてくれ。
Guess it wants to be like that. Your hometown. Check it out. Yeah, I know a map of Astoltia when I see one. What? Oh. That was an interesting fade to black. Get to look around now. It's very... Oh, we have reflections on the mirror now? Not that we can see. Very interesting picture of Grand Zadora Castle. Dang, you are tall, bro. Where did you get that? There's stuff from all over in here. Excuse me? Oh! This is a map of Astoltia. However, there seems to be a continent that's different in its from its original position. If you look closely, there are buttons in the shape of star, triangle, and circle to open the map on the map. Apparently, you can move them by pressing this. Okay. Ooh. Gotta go all the way back around now. Oh, I don't like that. Put that back where it started. Okay, so I think we need... Because that side of the map is... No, wait! I just wanted the menu off my screen. Yeah, seriously. Nope, ain't that. So I need to get Astoltia out of the middle for just a minute. Balls. No. Yeah, I thought so. Those are part of the Wayna Islands, but now I need to get the other part of the Wayna Islands back. Ah, okay. Cancel. I'm hoping that'll reset it. Booyah. Okay. Triangle. Triangle. Circle. Triangle. There we go. Once I figured it out, how the puzzle works, what pieces move where.
アストルティアの地図が抜け道を開く仕掛けだなんて、あいつらしいな。
The map of Astoltia is a mechanism to open a loophole. Seems like him.
おそらくこの先は城のどこかに繋がっているはずだ。とりあえず行ってみるとしよう。
This path is probably connected somewhere in the castle. Let's go for the time being. For like 500 deaths. Jeez. Interesting dungeon music. Oh. Oh? Yeah.
こいつはかなりの値打ち者ばかりだな。いかにも強欲なこの国らしい。
This guy.
よく集めたもの
These
だ。
have pretty good value. Seems to be a very greedy country. It's a well-collected one, if nothing else.
どうやらあの抜け道は城の宝物庫に繋がっていたようだな。
Seems this pathway was connected to the treasure house in the castle. Oh, it's a compass.
アストルティアに旅立つ前にどうしても持っていかなければいけないもの。やはりそのコンパスだったか。
What you must bring before you leave for Astoltia is that compass.
お前はどうしてここに？
You are... How did you get here?
それに君までいるなんてどういうことだユシカ？
And you're there. What do you mean?
ちょっとした縁で命を助けてやってな。それ以来こいつのことは俺のしもべとしてこき使ってるのさ。それはそうと。
I saved his life a little while ago. Since then, I've been using him as a servant.
シリルなんて偽名を使っていたとはな。だが俺にはあの白いドラキーが変身したお前だってすぐ分かったよ。
I didn't use the pseudonym Cyril, but I knew immediately that you were transformed into that white Draki.
なあ、アスバル。
Right, Ospel?
お前には関係ない。
It doesn't matter to you.
お前には言ってなかったが、俺は昔この国に滞在してたことがある。
I didn't tell you, but I used to live in this country.
アスバルはこの国の王子として、俺は国から国を渡り歩く有力な宝石商として出会ったんだ。
Aspel is the prince of this country, and I met him as a leading jeweler who travels from country to country.
当時からこいつは大層アストルティアにご執心だったよ。
Since then, this guy has been obsessed with Astoltia.
だから俺は師匠からもらったアストルティア産のコンパスを王子殿下に献上して差し上げたのさ。
That's why I gave the Astoltian compass I got from my master to His Highness.
いつかアスバル殿下もアストルティアを旅できますように。
I hope His Royal Highness will travel to Astoltia someday.
黙れ。今さらそんな昔の話なんか。
Shut up! Nowadays, such an old story.
アスバル、一人でこの国を逃げ出すくらいなら俺と一緒に来い。
Come with me if you want to escape this country alone.
今度こそ俺がお前を自由にしてやる。
This time I'll free you.
うるさい。勝手に去っていった裏切り者の話なんて今さら何も信用できない。
Noisy, I can't trust the story of a traitor who left without permission.
お前を裏切ったつもりはない。この国を出るとき、俺はお前を。
I didn't mean to betray you. When I leave this country, I will.
お前たち何者だ。ここで何をしている。
Who are you guys? What are you doing here?
侵入者だ。応援を呼べ。
見つかったようだな。二人とも話は後
Looks
だ。
like we've found out.
ここから脱出する
We'll
ぞ。
talk about this later. Let's escape from here.
仕方ない。
Probably can't be helped. It can't be helped.
王族しか使えないよう封印で閉ざされた秘密の抜け道がある。
There's a secret passage that is sealed that only the royal family can use. Both of you follow me.
よし、行くぞ。
Right, let's go.
.ここだよ。この国に危険が及んだ時に王族が脱出するための秘密の出口なん
Here,
だ。
it's a secret exit for the royal family to escape when the country is in danger.
よし、開いたよ。この先の焚き火の広場から城の外へ出られる。二人とも僕についてきて。
It's open. You can get out of the castle for the Takimi Square in the future. Both of you follow me. What's that extra cutscene? Why do we need to walk? Ah! I'm kind of mad I walked over that. Why would you put a trap like that? If only the royal family's supposed to even be in here. I guess pursuers and all that jazz. Jeez. phenomenal. Right? That would have been great. I'm kind of curious to see what the other traps are. I'm just waiting for something to come flying down this hallway. It's the same on both ends. Woo! You missed. Oh, it just loops back up. Okay. Whew. So your mom's insane.
わらわの杖の宝玉が光るようまじないがかかっているとも知らず
I didn't even know that when that secret loophole is opened. Did you know that when that loophole is opened, the jewel on this cane shines?
この母から逃げられると思うとはまだまだ爪が甘いのアスバル
Those grunts are... It's still so sweet that you think you can escape from your mother, Asphal.
大方そのコンパスを持って最近開いたとかいうアストルティアへの道に逃げ込むつもりだったのだろう
Mostly, I was going to take that compass and escape to the recently opened road to Astoltia.
面倒なやつが出てきたな。
Troublesome person came.
お前はユシカ
You are Yushka.
わらわが追放してくれたのに証拠りもなく舞い戻るとは
You were banished by Warawa, but it seems you've returned.
アスバルは高貴なるゼクレス王家の血を受け継ぐもの
Asbal is the blood of the noble Zelcles royal family. Seriously?
やがてはこの国を背負い魔界全土を滑る大魔王となる器
Soon, the vessel that will become the great Demon King, who will carry this country on his back and rule the entire demon world. Not with your pampering, he
お
won't.
前のような雑種とは住む世界が違う
The world you live in is different from a hybrid like you?
アストルティアを共に旅するなどという世まいごとを吹き込んでも無駄だ
There's no use infusing... There is no use in the maze that it... There is no use in traveling to Astoltia?
なぜ母上がそのことを知っているのですか
Why? Why does mother know anything about that?
お前がずっとこのコンパスに執着していたのは知っているぞ以前 その男からもらった宝物なんだろう。
I know you've been obsessed with that compass all this time. It's the treasure you got from that guy before.
あの日ユシュカが突然国を去ったのはわらわが追放したからよ。
Yushka that day
お前に良くない影響を与えていると知ったから、ね。
suddenly left the country because he was banished. I knew it was having a bad effect on you.
まさかじゃあ僕の手紙も。
No way. Then you mean...
お
Yup,
前は
she
そ
pushed
の
your
雑
friend
種と
away.
共に生
Screw
きた
this
いな
lady.
どとバカなことを願っていたようだが、あの手紙はわらわが握りつぶした。
You seemed to want that, to hang out with that stupid hybrid. You wanted, but any of those dreams were crushed by
あの
me.
時の行き違いはあんたのせいだったか。どうせそんなことだろうとは思っていたがな。
It was your fault at that time? I was wondering if that was the case.
こんなどこの馬の骨ともわからぬ男とアストルティア謎に行って何になる？
What will happen if you go to Astoltia with a man who doesn't know... What? Google! Bones in a horse? Excuse me? What will happen? Something about going to
まず
Astoltia
大
without
魔王となっ
knowing what you're
て
doing.
魔界の統一を果たし、その後で堂々とアストルティアに攻め入ればよかろうものを。
Yeah, right? First, become the great demon king, unify the demon world, and then openly attack Astoltia.
だ
Wow.
というのに、お前は今もくだらぬ夢にうつつを抜かし、大魔王となる覚悟も持てないまま。
Even though you're still holding on to that crappy dream, you're not ready. If you're still holding on to that crappy dream, you're not ready to become the demon king. I don't think he could beat, Valsteria even if he wanted to.
本当に甘ったれた子。そろそろ母の我慢も限界ぞよ。
You poor sweet child.
いい加減目を覚まし。
Your mother's patience is about to reach its limits. Wake up.
やめろ。
Stop. Stop.
お前はこの母からは逃れられぬ。
And you really think this is gonna change his mind?
だけがお前の存在理由と思い
I
知
hate
るがいい
characters
わ。
like this. You can't escape from your mother. You should have known that the only reason for your existence is to be the heir of the traditional Zelcles, of the tradition of Zelcles.
よくもよくも
Well, well?
あーうわ
Yeah, seriously. Some sort of mind control spell? Whoa. Asbel, wait! You're not gonna be able to control that. They were
そ
useful.
の気概を他国にぶつけてくれれば、すぐにでも我がゼクレス魔導国が魔界を征服できようものを。
If you summon that spirit in another country, I hope Zelcle's magic can conquer the. If you were to summon that monster and fight another country, Zelcle's magic can conquer the demon world.
まったく聞き分けのないこと。お前はわらわの言うことに逆らえないというのがまだわからぬと。
It's so regrettable. I still don't understand why you insist on going against what I say.
やめろ
Stop it.
ちょうどいい。この化け物を
Yep, there's that neck wound.
邪魔者どもを始末してもらおう。
Alright, now let's get rid of the obstacles of this monster.
さあ、
With this
アスラル
monster.
こやつらを八つ裂きにしろ。
Come on, Asfel. Dismember these guys.
あいつ何か術をかけられているのか。
What is she doing to him?
ひとまずこいつを何とかするぞ。アスバルのことはその後だ。
Yeah, we'll do something about this guy for the time being. After that, Asbel. Okay, before this boss fight gets going, I will be right back. Again. I'm sorry, chat. This happens way too often. And we're back. Oh, I'm being targeted immediately. That's death. Oh, he missed. Punch pretty boy in the face. Yeah. Is that an AoE? Am I gonna get hit by that? Probably. Yep. Wow, that is stupid range. I'm gonna get hit by this. I blocked that. Actually an easy boss to skid around. Yeah. Ow. We're getting hit by that? Yep. Bye, coup de grace. Jeez, that was a cool looking move. Oh no, Yushka. Oh, I don't like that. Yep, I didn't get out of that in time. I didn't get killed, though, so that's a plus, but all of my skills are sealed, so I probably would have been better off dying. Okay, that's death. Nope. Excellent, did not excel. Yeah. Buddy, I just came back. Stop that. No. Bad. Go away. Ugh. Am I out of range? Come on. Any day now. Woohoo! Oh, that missed? Okay. That was either genius or stupid. I can't tell, because, like, I got the heal off of that. So I didn't die from the explosion. With the last bit of my HP absorbed. Yeah, 900 IQ. Boosh. I was actually hoping he would die with that Blade of Ultimate Power, but no such luck. Can't even use them, right? Ugh, it's like trying to tear his jaw off. That's creepy. Did it say Asbel?
しぶといことよ。
Yurusha? Was it trying to say hero? Yusha? It's a stubborn thing. I feel like that was a hint for something later.
だが覚えておくがよいぞ。ゼクレス王家の後継者たるアスバルに己の自由などない。
But it's good to remember, Asbal, as the successor to the Zelcles royal family, has no freedom. Screw you, lady.
わらわの指図一つで、アスバルは何度でもお前たちに牙を向くだろう。
With
諦めて、この国から出ていくがいい。
With just one instruction, Asbel will pluck your fangs over and over again. Give up and leave this country. Take notes? Yeah.
アスバル大丈夫か？
Asbel, are you okay?
やはり母は僕を。
After all, my mother.
ユシカ、お前の望みは分かってるさ。ファラザードからの書状に書いてあった通り、次の大魔王を決めたいんだろう。
Yushka, I know what you want. You want to decide the next great demon king, as written in the letter from Farazard.
いいだろう。望み通り魔戦教のもとに行ってやるよ。
Like Asphal? Oh, okay. Asval. Alright, I'll go to Lord Mason.
だがそれはお前のためじゃない。もちろん母のためでも。
But it's not for you. Of course, for my mother.
「僕は大魔王になって母の支配を破り、望みをすべて叶えてみせる。
I will be a great demon king. I will break my mother's rule and fulfill all of my wishes.
アストルティアを旅するのはその後だ。
I will travel to Astoltia after that. Well, if it wasn't probably obvious that you're going to go insane before you get there.
わかった。待ってるぜ、アスバル。
I think it's got it. See you then. Yeah, or something. Got it. I'll see you there, Asval.
よし。これでこの国でやるべきことは終わった。お前も思ったより役に立ってく
Alright,
れ
that's
たな。
all I have to do in this country. You helped me more than I expected.
これは褒美だ。受け取れ。
This is for you. Quest rewards.
もうこの国に用はないな。次はいよいよ俺の使える国、ファラザードの王に合わせてや
We have
る。
no reason to be in this country anymore. Next, I will meet the king of Farazard in the country I serve.
フ
Right?
ァラザードはこの国を出てゲルヘナ原野を横断して南に行ったジャリムバハ砂漠にある新興国だ。
Farazard is an emerging country in the Jilam Baja Desert, which left the country and crossed the Kurna Phantom Field to the south.
行くぞ。出発だ。
Let's go. Okay. Stretch. I think this is a good stopping point. So next time we play 10, we will likely beat 5.1 or 5.0, whatever it is. Because I'm pretty sure if the way these things usually go, it's probably going to be, it'll be Falazard, then we go up the mountain, and then the big thing's going to happen up that mountain, and that's probably where 5.0 is going to end. That's typically how these things go. Oh, could you imagine if you couldn't just be out of that? You think Yushka will really be the Demon King? I think it'd be hilarious if your character ends up the Demon King. But, I don't know. I mean, you're also putting in the work for it, right? Do you get your humanity back after 1.0, I take it, though? Or 5.0? 1.0. Demon King. And then Lucia's like, wait, what am I meant to do? I can't stab the Demon King now. No one said you had to be an evil Demon King. But that would be an interesting way to write how they find peace. I don't think so. Yeah, right. Lol. But, either way. I wouldn't be surprised if it ended up... If... We rating anyone? Maybe. 5.1. So I've still got a while stuck as demon. Suppose that's okay. Because he said the guy up at the top of the mountain is what can get you back through humanity, so I figured it's either at the very end of 5.0. It's either at the end of 5.0, 5.1, or it's halfway through 5.1. That's my guess. I don't know if anybody else is live, though, so let's find out. I have not been running ads this whole stream. There's Nawaria. Nawaria is live. Ah! No, bad Twitch. Yeah. We'll go ahead and raid Nawaria. Let me get back to my... I'm going to save at my house. 'Cause otherwise... I don't want to save in the My Town. Like, it's nice. But I think I'd rather... that way, next time I log on, whether I'm... it would work either way. Oh, were you trying to stream bomb? Stream snipe? Whatever it's called? Nope. Ka-cha. All right, let's go ahead. Click on Nawaria. Oh boy, ad. Haha. Copy. Right. /raid. All right, chat. I will see you later. I was thinking about coming back live in a bit, though, playing Ys. So I don't know if raiding is actually the best idea. Screw it. Caution to the wind. Let's go. Did that stop? I clicked it. Stop recording. Stop it.